So generative AI is a specific type of AI that produces content. So when people think about generative AI, they usually think of tools that can draft emails, summarize documents, generate ideas, rewrite text, or even produce structured outputs like bullet lists, reports, or templates. The important point is how it works. Generative AI doesn't understand information like a human being. It learns patterns from large amounts of data and then predicts what a useful response might look like based on the prompt it receives. That makes it powerful for speed and productivity, especially for first drafts. You can use it to get started quickly, overcome a blank page, create a summary, or rephrase something more clearly. But it also explains the key limitation. Because it is pattern based, the outputs can sometimes be wrong, incomplete, or overly confident. In some cases, it may hallucinate, meaning it generates content that sounds plausible, but it's not actually correct. That's why the third point on the slide is the most important. Human review is essential. Think of generative AI as a junior assistant that can draft quickly but still needs a human to verify accuracy, tone, context, and appropriateness. So, my friends, the safe workplace mindset is generative AI can accelerate your work, but it cannot replace your judgment. It produces suggestions. Now, humans decide what is usable. Now, why does this matter to all employees, not just technical teams? Now, the first point is because generative AI is increasingly embedded into everyday workplace tools. In many organizations, it will appear inside document editors, search tools, help desks, CRM systems, reporting tools, and communication platforms. That means employees will interact with AI in two ways. First is directly, when you intentionally use an AI feature to draft, summarize, or generate content. Secondly, or indirectly, when AI is influencing what information you see, what gets prioritized, and what recommendations are presented to you. This is where AI begins to impact not just productivity, but also decision support. If an AI tool summarizes information incorrectly, misses key context, or introduces bias, that can influence how a person makes a decision. And in a workplace, small decision errors can scale quickly. That's why AI awareness is now a workplace skill. You don't need to know the technical details, but you do need to understand the basics: what AI is doing, what it's good at, where it can fail, and when human review is required. If you approach AI with that mindset, use it for support, verify important outputs, and keep accountability human, you'll get real benefits while minimizing risks. So in the next lecture, we'll look at how businesses use AI across different functions and where these tools show up in real processes.